Ever feel like invisible anchors are weighing you down? What if the very things you believe are protecting you are actually walls, blocking out joy and stopping you from making brave choices? Renowned researcher Brené Brown has found that millions of us are trapped by these hidden mental blocks. Today we're diving deep into 6 of the most common barriers she's identified, and more importantly, we'll learn how to finally break free. Section 1. Understanding the landscape, the power of Brené Brown's insights. So, why focus on Brené Brown? Her powerful insights come from decades of dedicated research into vulnerability, courage, and shame. She teaches that living a wholehearted life isn't about avoiding difficulty, but about facing our vulnerability head-on. These mental barriers we construct often start as coping mechanisms, but over time, they limit our potential and happiness. True freedom, Brown argues, comes from courageously dismantling this armor. Section 2. Barrier 1. Avoiding tough conversations and difficult emotions. First up, the all-too-common habit of dodging tough conversations and sidestepping difficult emotions. Brené Brown points out that this avoidance doesn't just stunt our personal growth, it actively harms our relationships. When we sidestep discomfort, unresolved issues fester and grow. Always remember her crucial piece of wisdom: clear is kind. Leaning into that discomfort, though challenging, is a vital step towards living a more authentic life. Section 3. Barrier 2. Fear of vulnerability. Next, let's talk about the fear of vulnerability. Brené Brown's groundbreaking research has redefined vulnerability, that feeling of uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure, not as a weakness, but as the very birthplace of love, belonging, joy, and courage. When we fear imperfection and constantly try to armor up, we inadvertently shield ourselves from genuine connection. True strength, she shows us, lies in daring to be open and seen. Section 4. Barrier 3. Shame and self-criticism. Barrier number 3 is the heavy weight of shame and self-criticism. Shame isn't just feeling bad about something you did. It's the deeply painful belief that you are flawed and unworthy. The difference between "I did something bad" and "I am bad." Shame thrives in secrecy and silence. So, what's the way through? Brown introduces the concept of shame resilience, learning to recognize our shame triggers, courageously sharing our stories, and practicing genuine self-compassion. Section 5. Barrier 4. Perfectionism and fear of failure. Moving on to perfectionism and the accompanying fear of failure. Brené Brown clarifies that perfectionism isn't about striving for excellence or healthy achievement. Instead, she calls it a 20-ton shield we lug around, hoping it will protect us from blame, judgment, and shame. It's an unattainable standard that suffocates creativity and fuels a paralyzing fear of failure. The antidote? Learning to embrace good enough, viewing mistakes as valuable learning opportunities, and consistently being kind to yourself through the process. Section 6. Barrier 5. Scarcity mindset and comparison. The 5th barrier is getting caught in a scarcity mindset. That nagging, pervasive feeling of never enough, whether it's never enough time, money, love, or success. This mindset breeds anxiety and almost inevitably leads to comparison, which Brené Brown aptly calls the thief of joy, as we constantly measure our worth against others. To break free, we can cultivate gratitude for what we already have, and consciously focus on our own unique journey and abundance. Section 7. Barrier 6. Using shame and blame instead of accountability. Finally, the 6th barrier, resorting to shame and blame instead of practicing true accountability. Blaming others, or even ourselves in a shaming way, might feel like an easy out, a quick discharge of pain and discomfort. But as Brené Brown highlights, it solves absolutely nothing, and in fact, erodes trust. The more courageous path is to choose accountability, owning our mistakes, learning from them, and committing to grow. This is how we build trust and foster resilience. Section 8. Breaking through, embracing the path to freedom. Recognizing these 6 barriers in your own life is the crucial first step. But how do you actually break through? It involves cultivating greater self-awareness. It means choosing to embrace vulnerability, even when it feels risky. It's about consistently practicing self-compassion and building your shame resilience. It requires consciously letting go of perfectionism, actively practicing gratitude, and choosing accountability over blame. This path isn't always easy. It demands courage, but it leads to profound personal freedom. Action. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 barriers resonated most deeply? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story and insights could genuinely help someone else on their journey. And if this discussion was valuable for you, please give this video a like and subscribe for more empowering content. Conclusion. Remember, breaking free from these mental barriers isn't about transforming into someone entirely new. It's about stripping away the armor that's been hiding the courageous, authentic, and wholehearted you that's been there all along. Thank you for joining this exploration. Start small, be patient with yourself, and take that brave first step towards your freedom.